Well, I'm just going to do a quick review on the old Klom Pistol Grip EPG for the benefit of anybody who considers purchasing one of these. I'm just going to highlight a couple of the issues that I had with this one. Mine's the metal head. You would have heard or seen that the plastic ones have a tendency to crack. I would guess they crack there, along there. Now the reason for that would be if that screw is adjusted out far enough to allow that arm to smack against that rim, that constant flicking of the arm will eventually crack that. There's no doubt in my mind that's why they crack. So I never allow mine to contact that rim. I always have that screwed in enough so that that arm never comes in contact with that rim. Even though it's metal, I still don't trust it. So that's one. The second one, I'm going to make sure I get this in camera. The second one, the second issue I had, well, that's not an issue for me, but one of the serious issues I had was that cam on that motor shaft, the spindle. That cam is held on by a small Allen screw through the cam, which locks into a little keyway that's cut into the motor shaft, the spindle there. And obviously as you screw the Allen screw down, it'll go into that little keyway and it fixes the cam to the shaft. But mine came loose. I only used it for probably 20 minutes and it stopped working. So when I pulled the head off, I found this was loose. So the motor is spinning, but the cam is not turning because it's not fixed to the shaft. It won't flick the arm there. So of course I haven't got an Allen key. The Allen key that'll fit that Allen screw. One of the drawbacks of these is they do not include the Allen key to fit that Allen screw. They give you an Allen key to fit the picks, obviously, but what they should do, considering this is an integral part of the machine, they should include the small Allen key for that Allen screw. That should be just standard, come with the machine, but they don't. My machine came in that packaging. So what I've had to do, I've had to try and drill that Allen screw out. It's a bloody hard job. I absolutely destroyed it. There's a hole there. You could poke your finger through it practically. So anyhow, I eventually got it out. What I did, I rotated that shaft around so that keyway is facing down. And then I put a little brad, a little nail, it's a little square nail. I drove that through between the cam and the cutout, the keyway on the shaft, and that fixed it pretty tight. And I've bent the bottom over. You probably won't see that on the camera. I bent the bottom over so that it should never come loose. But if it ever did come loose, it's only a matter of replacing that little brad, and that now should last forever and a day. So that's the other thing. Now, like I said, you can't get to the Allen screw because of that rim. It's actually hidden under that rim. It's not the best of designs, I have to say. There should be some provision on that rim where you can access that Allen screw, but there's not. So if you haven't got the Allen key that suits that Allen screw, and you won't get it because they're not supplied with the machine, I've had to cut the top away. I could have separated the gun EPG and did it that way, but I preferred not to do that. I preferred also not to glue that to the shaft. I wasn't happy with that idea. Some apparently glue it. but I'm not happy with that idea. So I've cut that out there enough so I can actually get onto that quite easy to access now. So there shouldn't be any difficulty now in repairing that should I need to repair it. So even if they manufactured these with that cutaway, so that at least you could get something in there, you could make an Allen key if you had to, because they don't supply one. But with that not being cut away, you can't get in there. You just can't access it. It's hidden behind that rim. So alright, that's the other issue, one of the issues that I had. Second issue was I picked it up one day to use it and something fell out the bottom of it, out of that hole. Now when I picked it up, it's the little contact plate, the earth contact plate for your adapter. The adapter plug, the centre pole there would be the positive, and the little earth plate is on the side there. Well, that had come unsoldered, so I thought, bloody hell. So I had to strip it to bits and resolder that earth plate back onto the contact locating point. And so now it's fine. But there was two things I had to do to get this thing operational. So I know they're mass produced, so being a mass produced item, obviously the quality control leaves a lot to be desired. So if anybody is considering purchasing one of these, just be aware that you may have to do some running repairs on it to get it fully functional. It's a shame, but that's what we get. So alright, I think just about covers it. Alright, thanks for watching that. Hooroo.